I want to talk to you about direct lenders for fair credit, okay, this year. And this industry is changing all the time. So when you think about direct lenders for fair credit, I want you to really think about Upstart. If you have fair credit, Upstart is actually one of your best friends, okay? The cool thing about Upstart is that they will give you a maximum of $50,000. That's really good. I mean, not a lot of lenders will give you a maximum of 50 grand, but Upstart will give you that much. As a matter of fact, they will start you at 1,000 and then they will move all the way to 50 grand. So 1,000 to $50,000. And Upstart actually has great repayment windows. You're looking at 3 years or 5 years. And this fintech, because it is a fintech, this is not a bank or a credit union. It is a fintech, but it is a direct lender. Okay, so if you have fair credit, you can really qualify. The goal even better. The minimum credit score with Upstart is 300. 300. If you have 300, you can actually qualify for their loan. Not a problem. Now, if you have fair credit, that's even better because you can increase your chances of getting a better loan with better repayment terms, but also better APR. So you can qualify with poor credit score. You can borrow as little as $1,000. And also, one thing that I love about Upstart is that they will waive the minimum credit score requirements for eligible college students and grads. So if you have a college degree and you have sorry about that, you have, let's say, a good job outlook, for instance, Upstart will work with you and they will give you a loan that is actually commensurate with your earning potential. And this lender will also work with you if you show them that you have a job offer. So even if you don't have a job now, just having a job offer will actually make you, let's say, likable, if you will, from Upstart. So maximum here is $50,000, okay, and minimum is $1,000. The APR goes somewhere from 8% all the way to 27%. So something to really think about if you want to qualify for a loan with Upstart this year. So first, direct lender for fair credit personal loans, Upstart. Another lender I want to share with you, another direct lender for fair credit personal loans, you have Avon. And Avon has been around for a while. Avon is not as generous as Upstart, but Avon is still a great lender. Okay, so if you have fair credit, you can qualify for an Avon loan. Avon will give you somewhere from 2,000 all the way to 35,000. So Avon is not going to give you 50 grand. They'll give you a maximum of 35 grand. But listen, it's still interesting anyway. The APR goes from 10% all the way to 36%, which is still good anyway if you think about it, from that point of view. And loan terms will go from 24 months all the way to 60 months. So that's 2 years to 5 years, okay? And with Avon, the cool thing is that, by the way, with Upstart, you have the possibility of pre-qualifying. Same thing with Avon. You can go through a soft pull to see how much you can qualify for. The only thing I don't like with Avon is that they are charging you an origination fee that can go all the way to 10%, which is a lot when you think about it. I mean, first of all, they're giving you a maximum of 35 grand. And on top of that, they are taking potentially 10% in origination fees. That's really huge. But hey, listen, it is what it is, okay? So the minimum credit score with Avon, 550, which means if you have fair credit, you will qualify, not a problem. But Avon is not available in every state, okay? And so that's something to really think about. And basically, they also do not allow you to apply for a loan with another person. So you cannot actually co-apply with Avon. So something to really think about. And also, you have to live in the states where Avon actually does business. Right now, they do not do business in Hawaii, in Iowa, in Maine, in Massachusetts, in New York, in Vermont, in Washington, and also West Virginia. So those are the few states where they're not available. So just make sure that you first check to live actually in an area that they cover before actually reaching out. If you're looking for a direct lender for fair credit personal loans, I want you to think about Prosper this year. And Prosper is actually great for peer-to-peer lending. So Prosper is not your direct lend. Prosper is a direct lender, but not like Avant or Upstart in the sense that basically you have investors on the platform that will bid on your loan application. That's how a peer-to-peer lending platform really works. Okay, but the good thing is that Prosper will give you a maximum loan amount of $50,000. So kind of similar to what Upstart is giving you, and you have APRs that go from 9% all the way to 36%, and you have loan terms that go from 12 months all the way to 60 months. Okay, so 5 years maximum potential repayment window, and the minimum the minimum FICO score that this lender will actually will accept Prosper is 560. So 560, that's still in the range of fair credit. So if you have a minimum FICO score of 560, you can qualify for a loan, not a problem. So overall, what you will love about Prosper is that peer-to-peer loans can be easier to qualify for than traditional personal loans because you have investors actually bidding for your loan, and so you have a lot more possibilities. Okay, and also there are no fees for paying off your loan early, so that's really good because some companies actually charge you extra if you pay off your loan a little earlier. Okay, but it can actually on the flip side with Prosper, I want you to brace yourself for a longer funding period. It can literally take days for your loan to be funded. Okay, and the platform will cancel your request if investors don't fund at least 70% of your loan within 14 days, which means you have extra pressure. You know, within 2 weeks, if your loan doesn't close, basically the whole thing is just canceled. Okay, you have origination fees, late payment fees, insufficient fund fees, and check processing fees, in addition to the regular APR. And also, the Prosper loan is not available in Iowa or West Virginia. So just be aware of that if you were to ever apply there. If you're looking for a direct lender for fair credit personal loans, I want you to think about Best Egg this year. And with Best Egg, the cool thing is that you have a lender that's great for boosting approval odds with collateral. Okay, so if you have collateral and you want to really maybe pledge that to increase your chances of approval, go for it. Okay, so the minimum credit score that Best Egg will look at is 580, and Best Egg is another great fintech that will take care of you if you are looking for anywhere from 2,000 all the way to $50,000. And but what I love about Best Egg is that Best Egg is more generous when it comes to the repayment window, because Best Egg will work with you all the way to 84 months. So that's actually 7 years, okay? Whereas the others were limiting you at 5 years. Now you have 7 years, so that's really good. And also you have the the APR goes from 8% to 36%. The only thing is Best Egg also charges an origination fee. So, I mean, anytime you have a lender that charges origination fee, I don't like that because that's less money for you, okay? But hey, listen, if you need money and you want to borrow and those are their conditions, you gotta go through it. That's not a problem. And Best Egg does not require an appraisal of your collateral. So if you have collateral, you want to pledge the collateral, Best Egg is not going to ask you to appraise it. There is no extra paperwork required. Okay, so basically, this is kind of cool. But the loan is not available in Iowa, Vermont, West Virginia, or the District of Columbia. So if you are in those four geographies, you're not going to really, you're not going to love this lender. As a matter of fact, even if you are living in U.S. territories, you still can't qualify. Okay, but overall, great loan. Okay, $50,000 minimum FICO score, 580 to actually have Best Egg look at your application. If you're looking for a direct lender for fair credit personal loans, I want you to think about upgrade this year. Upgrade is kind of similar to upstart in the sense that they're both giving you the same amount of money. Okay, 1,000 to 50 grand. Even though upstart was giving you 2 grand, so maximum is always 50 grand. Okay, they're giving you 50 grand. The APR goes from 8% to 36% with discounts. On that front, well, on the APR front, upgrade is that it's slightly better than upstart because upstart will start you at 10%, whereas upgrade is starting you at 8%. They both have the same maximum 36%. So what I love about upgrade is that loan terms go from 24 months all the way to 84 months. So you're looking at 2 years to 7 years, and the minimum credit score here is 580, but there is also an origination fee to account for, which goes from 2% all the way to 10%. So just be aware of that. And also, if you want to qualify for an upgrade personal loan, you must get at least $1,000 in direct deposit to get all perks. And but the good thing is, in addition to the loan, if you were to go to the credit card, you can earn up to a 2% cash back for using your debit card on everyday purchases, not credit card, debit card. And there are no monthly fees. So Upgrade is actually not just a direct lender, but they're trying to really position themselves as a banking provider. I mean, as a provider of banking services. Okay, that's something to really think about. And so, Upgrade banked checking accounts through a Cross River Bank come with some sweet perks. Not only can you get a lower rate on Upgrade personal loans, but also you have a generous cashback program to really think about. Okay, just be aware that you need to have at least $1,000 directly deposited into your account to unlock the best rewards. So that's really fantastic. And what I want to say overall is that this is a very great lender. Minimum FICO score, once again, 580. Just make sure you have a valid bank account and email address to actually start the process. If you're looking for a direct lender for fair credit personal loan, I want to really suggest to you a lending club. Okay, lending club is great for smaller loans. So you're looking at $1,000 to $40,000. The APR goes from 9% to 36%. The loan terms here you have 24 to 72 months, and there is an origination fee of 3% to 8%. Minimum FICO score is 600, so it goes from 590 all the way to 600. Okay, and but the cool thing is that you have a lender that's available in all states, so you don't have you don't have a geo restriction problem with lending club. Okay, but just be aware there is a potential for high origination fee. They charge you also a late payment fee. Okay, so just be aware of that. You might want to talk to them first to see how much that would be, and you got to have a verifiable account to a verifiable bank account before you can borrow from lending club this year. But you can use the cash for anything, by the way. So that's kind of cool. Next, you have Achieve. So if you're looking for a direct lender for fair credit personal loans, think about Achieve. Achieve is great for interest rate discounts. So you're looking at 8% to 9% to 30%. Loan amounts $5,000 to $50,000. So you can see that with Achieve, the minimum loan amount is too high compared to the others. Like Upstart or Upgrade were giving you a minimum of 1,000 to 2,000. They are giving you a minimum of 5,000. So if you don't need to borrow that much, then maybe Achieve is not your best lender. The loan terms here, you have 2 years to 5 years. An origination fee that goes from 2% to 9%. Minimum credit score, it goes like it's 620, 610, give or take. Okay. It's just the cool thing about Achieve is that you have multiple APR discounts available. You have the option of working with a dedicated loan specialist, and you can apply with another person for better approval chances. By the way, all those loans I'm telling you about, they do have the soft pull process. So even if I don't see it, you still have the possibility to actually get the loan through a soft pull. In other words, you can pre-qualify first. You don't need to go through the hard pull right away. No, you want to really go through the soft pull first to see how much you could potentially qualify for before you actually go through the real stuff. Okay. One thing about Achieve here is that they want you to show a proof of income and also your employment status. Okay. So proof of income and your employment status. You also have a Happy Money. If you're looking for a direct lender for fair credit personal loans this year, think about Happy Money. And with Happy Money, you have loan amounts that go from 5,000 all the way to $40,000. The APR range goes from 9% all the way to 17% to 18%. Loan terms 24 to 60 months. That's kind of cool. And the origination fee here is a little lower than what you have with the others. So Happy Money is charging you 1.5% all the way to 5.5%. Minimum credit score here 640. Okay, and that's pretty good if you were to ask me. And but the only thing is that the funding period through Happy Money can be longer. So you are looking at 5 days, 6 days maximum. So that could be a little problematic. But hey, listen, it is what it is. Okay, and you cannot apply for a loan with another person. And also, you can only use this loan for credit card refinancing. So if you need the loan for other stuff, you're not going to find Happy Money actually interesting. The last direct lender for fair credit personal loan I want to share with you into this conversation is actually Lending Point. And Lending Point is actually the best mobile app loan management. The APR goes from 8% to 36%. Loan amounts 1,000 to 36,500. Loan terms you have 24 months all the way to 72 months. So that's really good. But there is an origination fee to really account for. You are looking at 660. So that's but you can monitor your credit score for free with the mobile app. So that's kind of cool. And the mobile app has high ratings from both Apple and Android users, and you may receive a lower interest rate after 6 months of on-time payments. So just be, the perks are there. The only thing is that the loan itself is not available in Nevada and West Virginia. So if you live in those two states, you cannot qualify for a Lending Point loan, and the loan itself could come with a high origination fee, and you cannot apply for a loan with another person. So you are not going to be able to go apply for this loan. So something to be aware of, okay? And you got to have a minimum income of $35,000, which could be high for some people. So that right off the bat actually places limits when it comes to borrowers, who are looking to get a direct lender for fair credit personal loans. So something to keep in mind. So as an epilogue into this conversation, I shared with you direct lenders for fair credit personal loans. I actually shared with you 9 of them: Upstarts, Avant, Prosper, Best Egg, Upgrade, Lending Club, Achieve, Happy Money, and Lending Point. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.